Alright, hello everybody. We're here at the Holiday Inn, Forest Park, here in St. Louis, with a vintage Unican lock. And we're going to take a tour of room number 408. A friend of mine is staying in town on business and was kind enough to let me take a tour of the room before we really settled in. So, as you can see as we first walk in, security features of the room, we have a peephole, a latch lock that is kind of falling off the wall a little bit, and a deadbolt down here. Overall, not off to a real bad start. You can see over here we have a open closet area, which is a bit unusual in a full-service hotel like this, but it seems to do the job nicely. There's plenty of storage space available up here. And then I'll go ahead and put my back to the door and pan out at the rest of the room. And you can see one of the most unusual features that kind of shows the like the 1970s, 1960s age of the place is that giant sliding door which leads to an actual patio. You really don't see hotels being built with patios like this outside of a tropical destination anymore, so that's pretty interesting. I actually wonder if this was built as a Holiday Inn back in the 70s. So real quick, to me, one of the biggest issues this room has, if you can't really hear it, is the traffic noise. I mean, obviously, there's an interstate that's like right out the window, but it seems like a lot of the noise is coming in because this door is probably original to the building and the seal doesn't seem to be particularly well maintained. Also, since this is the focal point of the room, it's a bit disappointing that this window is this dirty. I mean, like, this is pretty bad. You can see it's slightly better toward the bottom, but it's like whoever cleans it can't reach all the way up to the top, so it just does not look that nice. It's also, this is a bit of an unfortunate view. I mean, the hotel is a convenient location, so I'll give it that, but you're basically just looking into an industrial park and a rail yard down there, plus the noisy interstate. So, it's a little baffling to me why they thought this would be the awesome place to put a hotel with balconies, but it has a balcony, so let's take a look at it. Obviously, they don't really intend on people using these things anymore since there's no furniture or anything out here. Basically, there's a big cement block for the railing in front, and I don't know what's going on with this light fixture up here. So yeah, I mean, it's kind of cool, like the hotel enthusiast in me thinks it's really neat seeing balconies at a hotel in St. Louis. But I can sort of see why this idea was left behind in the 70s because it just kind of wastes space. Like, this isn't really all that practical. Though I'll never turn my nose up completely at the idea of being able to step outside and get a little fresh air from the room. So yeah, so far it's kind of a mixed bag. It seems like the place has gotten some updates over the years, and a lot of parts of the room look quite nice, but other parts not quite as much. But let's take a slightly more detailed look around. You can see a lot of the fixtures and fittings here have been redone. The lights all look quite nice. The furniture all looks pretty nice too. The bed somebody has sat on already, which is why the bedding doesn't look completely perfect. But let's take a slightly closer look here. So you can see we have the standard, you know, in 2018 hospitality here. You have the top sheet. It's almost thicker than a sheet. It's kind of like a bedspread, but yeah, top sheet, down comforter, bottom sheet. The linens are very soft, by the way, and I actually noticed this is branded Holiday Inn bedding. It's kind of interesting. But yeah, the bedding itself feels very nice so far. The mattress also seems like it's pretty nice. I'm curious if this is newer. Let's see. It doesn't look to be particularly new, but it feels like it's in really nice shape. All the bedding down here seems very nice and clean, which is always a good sign. Pillow, this one's actually very lumpy. And you can see they did the IHG thing where they designate like soft and firm pillows. To me, it feels like I have lumpy and lumpy pillows. I guess these are slightly firmer. Yeah, these things are actually in pretty nasty shape. I don't know if you can really see on camera what I'm feeling, but they're pretty worn out. They look clean at least, so it's not like excessive wear, but still, at a place like a Holiday Inn, I would definitely expect better than this, so the pillows are disappointing. But at least the rest of the bedding is nice. So the bed gets a weak pass. See over here we have a lamp with the integrated outlet, so you have a place to plug in your phone at night. That's always very nice to see. this is an interesting piece of furniture here. So, a very strange looking table where a lot of the laminate siding has been peeled off. Oh, that is lovely. That is something very, very sticky right there. So glad I stuck my thumb in that. Ugh. What is going on with this? And lots of things like all rusted up here too. Yeah, all this side is missing. Yeah. And even the chair too, like this is all torn up. So, first cleanliness issue I spotted there, this table was not wiped down, and really this piece of furniture, like the chair and the table, are not in the best shape. So, definitely minus a point there. Strange place to put the ice bucket down here. But yeah, you have your ice bucket and a couple of the complimentary little cups. This nightstand seems like it's totally fine. No issues there. See, we have just a standard PTAC unit over here. Always love when you have the option for constant fan, especially in this place, because you can drown out that highway noise a little bit, so good feature. Glad they put that in. The thing is weird to me, though. I just saw there was a thermostat on this wall, so... This doesn't seem to do anything. I wonder if maybe at some point they had this linked up to a PTAC over there, and then when they replaced it, they just didn't bother? That's odd. Anyway, we'll move on to what, at least on the surface when I came in, seemed like the strongest part of the room, and that is the bathroom. It looks like this has been renovated fairly recently, and it also looks like they did a pretty nice job at it, too. No. Well, I guess I know it's noisy over here on the highway. See, this is the improvement. You don't replace the sliding door. You provide earplugs. What else we have up here? We have makeup remover, shampoo, conditioner, body lotion, I guess 1 bar of soap. How generous. I got the sink here, which seems like it's in pretty nice shape. I really like the way this looks. Like, this is a tiny bathroom, and they've done a pretty nice job making it functional and attractive. So I'll definitely give them credit for that. Am I crazy, or is this toilet crooked? No, that toilet is definitely crooked. Look how it meets the wall. That is just bizarre. Why would you mount the toilet like that? Huh. That's so weird. Well, you can see there's some quality craftsmanship down here too, so maybe the same guy did the tile, put the toilet in. That is so strange. I guess there's nothing wrong with it, it's just weird. The shower actually looks quite nice. We have a nice tile backsplash going on. The surface, this looks pretty clean. Oh, here's the second bar of soap. Got your floor mat down here. Plumbing fixtures look like they were redone at some point. Pressure looks nice. This is crooked. Oh, look, I fixed it. Whoa. Well, you definitely got some water pressure in here. So that's not a problem. The other thing I love looking around this room, Forest Park hosted the 1904 World's Fair, which is one of the biggest ones that there was. And this whole room is just full of artwork from the World's Fair. You can see there's more of it over here. And even another one over here and here. So it's nice that they bring in something a little local. Another thing I thought was kind of neat too, the ceiling is so strange with these seams that run all the way across it. You see that in a lot of hotels that are back from like the 1970s. So, overall thoughts? The place seems okay, but there's definitely some things falling through the cracks here. I mean, given the Holiday Inn is a full-service hotel brand, even if it's a lower-end one, I mean, there's things here that definitely could be improved. That being said, the room is completely passable as it is. But yeah, let me know your thoughts down in the comments. I really hope you enjoyed this review, and that is it.